That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Bulls line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here for them.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Knight. He fires one deep over the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hand off to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the big fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner will be brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Knight. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looks it in at the 40. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback may change this route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Owens. Here's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on they get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down and they'll give up the ball. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. And some room to work. Plows through the defense. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The lone back's got it. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. A first down run on the doorstep. Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will have the opening possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Commodores send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to...
Turning it on! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina! So a green grass an opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. A little screen to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Carolina 14.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Commodores are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quarterback extends the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Going for it all. Touchdown, UNC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the run. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. He'll run it again. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, North Carolina 21, Vanderbilt.
The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. A good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Knight. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking left. It's caught. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller's...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Carolina 28, Vanderbilt 0.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Commodores will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying the left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Going to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The Tar Heels offense making their way on the field to open this game. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And the back gets the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this crucial play coming up. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Odom. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Knight. Quick throw to the left side. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the single back takes the handoff, breaks into the clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
North Carolina, 7-0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive...
They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Handoff to the right side. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Extending the play now. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. Quick throw to the left. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, North Carolina.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the Tar Heels will kick it deep to begin the second half. Here we're turning from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. And the Blue Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Brown. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
Oh, they get him again.
Number 19, on to punt it away. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Carolina 14-0.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Grinding away on the ground. Some hard running there through a tackle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. And they'll use the ground game here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down and goal. Back to pass. It's Knight. Dump off caught by the running back. Touchdown, UMC. This offense really clicking.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trapped again in the pocket. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. He's got room to run. Great move in the open field. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. They'll run it here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
On the run, it's White powering through. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.